Hey, boys and girls, I am so excited to be with you for our Sunday school lesson this week. Isn't it so much fun to learn about the Bible? It is so wonderful to get our Bibles out and read the stories and just be reminded of God's love for us. This week, our story is about the resurrection. Boys and girls, as followers of Jesus, this is what it's all about. This is from, if you have your book, we sent these books in the mail, or I can send one to you. If you call the church, we'll get one to you. It's the resurrection, and so it's a wonderful story, and I always love the illustrations. But today's Bible lesson, Sunday school lesson, is from the 28th chapter of Matthew. That's the first book in the New Testament, verses 1 through 10. So I'm going to read this to you, and then there's going to be a video with Samuel. He does a great job telling the story. Then I'll come back with a wonder question, and then we're going to have a song at the end. We just added the song, and I hope you're enjoying having that song. Okay, this is from the 28th chapter of Matthew. After the Sabbath, as the first day of the week was dawning, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to see the tomb. And suddenly there was a great earthquake, for an angel of the Lord, descending from heaven, came and rolled back the stone and sat on it. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothing white as snow. For fear of him, the guards shook and became like dead men. But the angel said to the women, "Do not be afraid. I know that you are looking for Jesus, who was crucified. He is not here, for he has been raised, as he said. Come, see the place where he lay. Then go quickly and tell his disciples. He has been raised from the dead, and indeed, he is going ahead of you in Galilee, to Galilee. There you will see him. This is my message for you." So they left the tomb quickly, with fear and great joy, and ran to tell his disciples. Suddenly, Jesus met them and said, "Greetings." And they came to him, took hold of his feet, and worshipped him. Then Jesus said to them, "Do not be afraid. Go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee. There they will see me." Boys and girls, enjoy what Samuel has to say about this amazing story that's just such a huge part of our faith.
Hey friends, I'm Samuel. In our story today, two women show up to an empty tomb. Where was Jesus? Oh wait, let me rewind. 3 days before this, something really sad happened. Jesus died. His friends, family, and followers were so sad because he was no longer with them. After 3 days, two women went to see the tomb where he was buried. But when they got there, the tomb was empty. An angel appeared to them and said, "Do not be afraid." This must have been so shocking. They went to see a tomb where Jesus was laying, and instead they saw an empty tomb and an angel. The angel told them that Jesus had risen from the dead, and they were asked to go share the news. To share means to offer God's blessings to others. Wow, what an awesome job to have. They got to spread something so exciting and good during such a hard time. The woman thought Jesus' death was the end, but they found out it was actually a new beginning, and they got to be a part of this new beginning. They got to tell all their friends that Jesus was not dead, and they could celebrate. We are invited to share good news too. We can tell others about good things that remind us of Jesus and help us see more of God's work in the world. One of my friends is really good at this. It doesn't matter what is going on. She always has something to share. That makes us feel better. Last week, we had a really tough week at school because one of our favorite teachers left. A lot of us were really sad. We loved this teacher. My friend came in and invited all of us to share our favorite stories about our teacher. She shared a funny story and we were all laughing by the end of it. Sharing good news is a gift. When there's so much bad news around, it can be hard to find things to talk about that are good news. The awesome thing is that there's something special for each of us to share. We can talk about Jesus, his love, and the amazing news the woman received at the tomb. Good news is always worth sharing. Now it's time for you to wonder.
Boys and girls, now it's time for our wonder question, and our wonder question this week. How do you think Jesus' friends felt when the women shared that Jesus was alive? And enjoy this song. This will be our song for the month. Our word for the month is share. And this will be our song for the month. Thank you. Please know how loved you are.
There's something in the air. You can see it in the trees. It carries us along and gathers up the leaves. No matter where we're from or who we used to be, it finds us where we are and gives us eyes to see. Calls us out and gives us jobs to do. You take care of me and I take care of you. There's a strong wind blowing through the land of God. Such a strong wind blowing through the land of God. Oh, we don't understand how you always break us out. You show up in the dark, in the shadow of a doubt. You change our hearts, you even change our name. Give us words and a brand new song to sing about a strong wind blowing through the land of God. Such a strong wind blowing through the land of God. Well, child, get up, come out of that grave. Your family's all here and it's time to celebrate. There's a party going on, just follow that sound of everybody talking like they're from your hometown. Where there's a strong wind blowing through the land of God. Such a strong wind blowing through the land of God. Oh, there's a strong wind she's strong.